Thank you so much, Zubah, for coming by, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming to the show, man.
I appreciate you having me.
Dude, I've been wanting to have a show with you just forever. Since the start, I've been trying to get you over here, but you're a hard man to get a hold of. Sometimes you're here in Atlanta, sometimes in Montreal.
Yeah, I wish I was in Montreal right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, would definitely have taken a plane and like not came back
Really?
on purpose. Yeah.
Wow. Why is
Yeah.
that?
Montreal's like the best, literally the best city I've ever been to. Like out of all the touring stuff I've done and all the places I've been, 100% Montreal.
Really?
Yeah.
When was the first time you went there? Because I think the last time I was with you, I moved in with you for a little while.
I was thinking of going. Yeah.
And you were thinking of going, or you had a way to go, or something like that.
And it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
But,
the Rona happened. I'm just kidding.
No,
this was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was 2018.
Jesus, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like we were babies back then.
Yeah. 2018 is when I was thinking of going. Mm-hmm. Then towards like the middle is like I got booked for like June. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like a few months later after I moved and everything.
Right. That was in the February whenever I moved out. And in June is when you went out?
Yeah.
Or you were going to go out?
June is when I went.
You did go?
Mm-hmm.
Baller, man.
Yeah.
So how did you even hear about doing a show out there?
Because my agent, my first agent, he was based out of Montreal. So there was a show going on and one of the promoters was like, we need to get Zubah out here. So he like got me on for that one.
Dude, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
So just word of mouth from your agents, from like...
Yeah, from the agency, yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know you had an agent, man.
You didn't?
I didn't. I didn't know how famous you were.
Oh, I swear I told you.
I told you how famous I was.
No, not how famous, but like I swore I said, oh yeah, I have an agent.
Oh man, it's just one of those things that passes, you know. I want to say I don't remember you telling me, but it's way more likely that you did tell me and I forgot because of my condition.
Condition?
Yeah, it's a condition.
What's the condition?
I smoke a lot of weed and I forget.
Under one condition.
Under one very specific condition.
Yeah. But yeah, because of him is why I got to go out and do that. And yeah.
That's Alita in the background, everyone. It's not a bird.
No, it's like the dog and cat are fighting.
That's right. Oh, bro, you're about to hear something if they really go ham. I just hope they don't because there's wires everywhere. And what sucks is that they like to be close to people.
To everything that's expensive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you go to Montreal.
Mm-hmm. And then, what's it called? Yeah, I first went there and I was waiting to be picked up because like they always have someone that picks you up. I was waiting to be picked up and I hear everybody speaking French and stuff. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Waiting to be picked up and I hear everybody speaking French and I was like, what's happening right now? Like, this is insane.
They were speaking French?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it more common than English there?
Yeah. Yeah. Like English is secondary.
Nice.
At least because I feel like it's law that you have to know French.
It's law to have to know a language?
Mm-hmm. Wow. In Montreal. Because it's like French, English. I don't know. It felt that way.
Yeah.
But it felt like English was like second nature.
I see.
So it was pretty cool. And then when I got picked up and they were talking to me and everything, and I was like, man, this place is amazing. And then I got to meet all the people, and it was so crazy because like the people up there, they knew my music, and they is there anything on my face?
No. I mean, there's like a beard and your hand.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought there was something like right here.
You're good. Have you smoked?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Well, I will be.
Yeah. But like they knew my music, and then they were like, "Oh, Monsieur Zubah," and like they were like trying to get like pictures of me and stuff,
really?
And like treating me like with hella respect. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Where am I?"
Yeah. And then I made really great friends the first time I went up there.
Yeah.
And I already had a good friend. Her DJ name is Paragon, and she's like my best friend now. But like, me and her were already good friends at that time, and then we hung out for a little bit, and then I just met more and more people.
Yeah.
And I was just like blown away by the way that they treat you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
was there
good.
for a whole weekend, and then I left. I was really sad. I was like, you know what? I'm coming back. And then the second time I went, me and my girlfriend at the time, we went up there for September. We went up there in September. I played another show then. And because I was replacing someone that couldn't make it because they didn't get their visa in time. So I replaced that person. And she was in love with it. And then we left again, and I was like extremely sad. I was like, I'm going back up there again for my birthday. Man. So I went up there for like a week for my birthday. And what was funny was I had a show that Wednesday up there, and the very next day I had a show here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So but I went up there Sunday. So I was there like Sunday through Wednesday.
Okay.
And had an amazing time.
Wow.
With all my friends up there. And then the next day played a show here. But
you flew out here, then did the show.
Sorry,
that cat, right? He's a ninja, dude.
He's way up there.
He's up there on top of the refrigerator.
Yeah, I'm sorry that threw me off because I'm like talking to you and I say,
yeah, sure. He'll do that.
But yeah, because of being there like so much, I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And then the fourth time I went in like, I think it was like March or May of 2019. I think it was March. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was March because
of last year.
Yeah, because one of the DJs didn't get their visa approved, so they asked me to replace them.
Damn. Dude.
Yeah, but that day kind of sucked because like I literally went up there that one day and then came back, so I was only up there like a few hours. Yeah.
How long is the flight?
Direct was only like 2.
Wait, from here to Montreal is just 2?
Yeah, it was 2 hours.
Whoa. That's wild, man. That's actually really quick because right from here to Orlando, Florida is 2.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a 2-hour flight. It was very nice. But it was like I got there, landed, was only hung out for a few hours. And then what really sucked is that day they have like this chocolate caramel milk. Yeah, and I got like 3 bottles of that. And that was a bad idea because I drank 3 bottles of chocolate caramel milk or whatever. And then the night of the show.
Back to back?
Well, yeah, because I was like, I've never seen this before in my entire life. So I'm going to drink this milk, and drank all 3 of them. And nope, it was not a good idea because the night of the show, I was like in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Most of the time. Yeah. And then like when I get out, I'd have to go right back.
Yeah.
And then get out and then go right back. And then it was time for me to go on. I was like, oh, man, this sucks. So like in the middle of me playing, I was like, man, I just hope.
Really?
I just hope nothing happens right now.
Did something happen?
No. Thank God. But when I was finished, I had to use the bathroom again.
How large were the crowds?
Oh, it's pretty big. It was like the place I was at was like an old pool hall.
Okay.
So it was like a really big pool.
Uh-huh.
And
like a huge empty pool?
Yeah. And it was like a ton of people, and there was like a top level and a bottom level.
Oh my
But by the time I went on, the bottom level was closed.
Yeah.
So everybody was at the top, and it was packed out.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. But that was only the 4th time. The first 2 times was in a huge warehouse.
Yeah. Wow.
Like a huge warehouse, and there was almost 1,000 people. What it seemed like.
That must have been so awesome. Do you have like pictures and video of that stuff? I mean, are people like videoing that kind of event?
Yeah, I'd have to see. Have to see if I can find some. But yeah, it was awesome.
Wow,
it was awesome.
So whenever your friends are up there performing, where are you? Are you in the back? Are you out there with the crowd?
I'm a mix of both.
A mix of both.
Yeah. It's like my first time there, I was in the back for a little bit, but I went in the crowd because I was like, I've never seen these people before in my life. Let's see their scene versus our scene, you know?
What's the difference? Because I don't even know this scene. This is all a new scene. Oh, and I don't know if the audience knows, DJ, right?
Mm.
That's what you do. You
Yeah.
perform. And do you do mostly your mixes?
Now, currently I play a lot more of my own
Yeah.
music. I mean, like I still play other songs and like blend them back and forth.
Gotcha.
But now I have a better catalog, as you can say. Like, to me, the way I feel, the songs I've made now are way more worth playing than what I had like back then. Dude. But apparently, what I had back then still people loved. So, you know.
Dude, I love everything that you put together because every time I come, I've seen you. You always play me something, and it's always just the craziest, most insane stuff I have heard, man. And like you turn me on to all this new.
But you know what's crazy? It's like those crazy sounds, but it's structured so well.
I'm sure they were. Like it's almost like it's your own instrument, like because the music plays, and then, like, did you construct that I don't know. I don't even know what I would call it.
The bass noise or the synth?
The synth. The main synth.
Yeah, the main like synth like bass noise. Yeah.
Every time I hear it, I feel like it's changing, like you're tweaking it a little bit. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
And then I'll show you, like I said, later on, I'll show you like the new things I do now, like a lot more like glitchy. Like it's like stretched out, a lot more glitchy, a lot more technical.
Okay.
But it's still just as heavy.
Hell yeah, man. So what got you into this stuff? Like when did you go into college wanting to do that? Because whenever I first met you,
I didn't know anything about.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know anything. It's because of school, not because of the like classes, but it's like, sorry, the people that I met at college, like they were into the electronic music like I was. Yeah. Some of them was like I was, and I was like, oh well, at least they like this kind of music. And then someone was like, hey, we should go to Quad, and I was like, I don't know what Quad is, but
I'm fucking going.
Yeah, it's like let's go. Like I don't know what Quad is, but let's do it. And then what's it called? We went to Quad, and when I went in the building, I was like, what is this? Like, what's all this stuff? Like all these lights, like what's going on? And I see people DJing up there. I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to do that. Yeah.
So you saw someone do it.
Yeah. I mean, and it was like, I like this type of music. And I'm sure there's more. And I've always thought, because like I'd see videos of like Deadmau5 and other DJs playing house and stuff, and I was like, I know there's more to than just listening to this music.
Oh well, sure.
And then there was that, and I was like, I want to do that. Like that's what I want to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. So from then until the first time you performed, how long is that stretch? How does that look like?
It was like a few months later.
Really?
I know it was within the same year because like 2011.
It's 9 years ago, bro.
Yeah, it was like 2011. I was what was it? I saw a show 2011. Then towards the end, because I remember I played like August, September.
For the first time.
Yeah, and because I remember I saw someone DJ, and then I was like, how does one even like get into these shows? You know, because I went to a few shows after, because I really loved what Quad was all about then. And I was like, how does someone get into these shows? They're like, well, you have to record a mix, and hopefully one of the promoters will, you know, get into it. I was like, okay.
So it's like a mini audition type of thing.
Yeah, so I recorded like a 15 or 20-minute mix, and what was it? And I posted it, and then one girl like that was working the club saw it. She was like, hey, we'd like for you to perform. And I was like, what? No way. Oh my God, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
And they were like, we want you to perform this, that, and the other. And I was like, okay, cool. And then when I first went, mine was blown.
How so?
Like when I started DJing, but they had me in like so keep it right here.
Yeah. Just wherever your mouth goes, it goes. You know what I mean? The people want to hear you, man. They want to hear your story.
Hello.
Oh my God. You're peeking me out, man.
But yeah, like they had me playing in the foyer. I think that's what you call the foyer or whatever. It's like you walk in, you buy the tickets at the ticket booth, and then the very next room, like the very entrance, is where I was playing.
Okay.
So it was like I played right there at the entrance, but there was like the main stage and the downstairs, whatever.
Gotcha.
So the main attractions were like past me.
Ah, okay.
But I played in the foyer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went on, there were some people like going by, like dancing, and then like walking away. Ooh.
It's happening right behind.
Oh,
They're getting so excited about your story, man. They're like, hyped as shit.
yeah.
Rita.
They're like, Zubah's
Sir.
playing? Fuck.
Yeah, he's like, but yeah, like they would like walk by, and they would. The thing that would get me, people like start dancing and then just walk away. I was like, well, shit. And then I remember at one point, like in the middle of my set, everybody like stopped and was listening, and everybody was dancing in front of me. I was like, wow, this is so cool.
That's so baller, man.
Yeah, and then like then after like a few songs, and they walked away.
Yeah.
But then like the promoter, she noticed my energy, whatever, so she like kept booking me there a few times here and there. And I remember one time I played at like 1:00 in the morning.
Wow.
And that was when there was a bunch of people already there, and it was the best.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Late night.
Yeah.
Everyone's dancing. Sweaty.
Yeah.
Zubah's up there. Bass about to drop.
Yeah, but I was playing house at the time, so
What do you mean?
house music, like not as intense, not as heavy.
More
type
pop,
music.
like a more poppy type of thing?
I don't know how I'm gonna explain it to you.
Okay. You're just going to have to take me, man. Because all these years, I still haven't been to a show, dude.
You haven't? I swear you have.
No way.
Oh no,
I'd love to go.
you were going to, and then something came up and you couldn't go.
When was this?
Like there was a few shows I've invited you to, and you're like, oh yeah, let me know. And then towards the end, you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry this happened.
Was this during college?
Yeah,
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I probably did try to make it.
yeah, you
At the
did.
same time,
You did, but things came up.
working, man. That's what we talked about before. Is like since college, work. That's all I ever did.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
That sucks.
But now I have some free time, so invite me. I would love to go.
Yeah, I don't know about now, but
Why is that? Oh, damn it.
yeah, I don't know about now.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
Yeah, like I played twice last week,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Really?
I don't know if I'm gonna do the other one. I'm still thinking about it though.
If everyone were like to wear a mask, would you?
Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, it doesn't matter because
Okay.
apparently you can still get it
Oh, bro.
just by being out, just by going to the store. You can get it.
Well, I mean, if everyone were to wear a mask, it would like diminish the transmission by like 60% or some shit.
Oh,
That's-
I believe you 100%.
That's pretty crazy.
But
if-
you know where we live, right? And when you're told to do something, nobody wants to do anything.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's going to get to the point where there are just enough people sick that they're like, you know what? I'm going to put on a fucking mask. I think it's going to have to take a lot of people. But whenever it starts to
if
hit
the
home,
numbers right now mean nothing to those people that still don't want to wear a mask, then that's on you.
Yeah.
I remember when this whole thing first started. Like my last show was in Milwaukee, and I was on my way back. Like I was flying back, and I was like, man, good thing I got to play like one more show before things shut down totally.
Really?
Yeah.
When was this?
In March.
In March.
You're like right before everything like
so
was
like
peaked.
right in the first 2 weeks of March, and then
Yeah.
bam, it exploded.
Yeah, and then I
Fuck.
was like, but luckily, like I said, I got to play one show like
Yeah.
right before. Well, I played Baltimore. Then the next weekend was Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when it first started, it was like you can't go nowhere, you can't do anything. I was like, this is weird.
Damn.
And then the next month, April, was still the same way. And then I was like, I feel like by June, July, it's
Things
gonna
would
be
die
all
down.
up to. No, the numbers are still gonna be high, which they are. But it's like at this point, it's gonna be up to you. Do you want to stay home, or do you
Right.
want to go to work, or do you want to leave?
That seems to be the case. I'm all for people doing what they want to do, but at the same time, whenever I see someone with a mask, I feel like, and I have one, we're all having one. It's like a respect thing. I respect myself staying here. I don't want to get you sick if I have something.
Right.
But whenever the people that don't wear masks, I don't think they know exactly how the masks work. It's not like I wear it and you're protected from me, or you wear it and you're protected from me. It's like we both wear it to protect ourselves from each other.
Yeah.
I don't think they get that. which is probably why they're like, oh, it's against my religion. Have you seen those videos?
No,
dude?
they just don't like being told to
What
do
it is.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you gotta move to Canada, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, get out
I'd
of
love
here.
to. I'd love to visit it, man. So, like, what's the biggest difference between Atlanta and Montreal? Because there's a city, yes.
Yeah. Montreal is like in Quebec, the province of Quebec.
Right.
Yeah, and the
Is
difference
the-
is like the air is a lot cleaner.
Is the cost of living high?
I don't know, because your money is worth more here than it is there.
Okay.
So like $200 here is, I think, is like what, $230 there.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like your money's worth more. So if it costs a lot of money up there, it probably doesn't equal to our money, not that much.
Gotcha.
But
Would you think, like, if you were to move, you'd be able just to do that all the time, perform?
I mean, yeah, because like performing still consists of traveling. But I'm just talking about like living. Like when I'm not doing anything, like living up there would be like, okay, we're not gonna die today, you know.
In comparison to
In
here,
comparison to here, yeah.
it does seem pretty crazy here, right?
Oh yeah. I don't want to get pulled over now.
I don't want you to get pulled over either, dude. At all.
No.
It's kind of fucked up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Did you participate in any of the protests at all?
I went to
or-
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to one. It was on the Beltline, and me and my friend were like riding. I was riding the his one wheel, and he was
How
skateboarding.
are those?
Oh, it was amazing.
They're fucking dope, right?
Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
told you I want one.
Yeah, you gotta get one. You
She
have
loves
to.
skateboarding, but it's tough to find a place to practice where it's safe and it's far enough away that you're not bothering anyone else. But with the one wheel, you can just go.
Yeah, I fell. I ain't gonna show it, but like I fell like going uphill, like too fast.
Yeah.
So I fell and I like messed up my arm and I scraped right here. But like I haven't been out in so long
Yeah.
that when I got hurt, I was like, I forget what being hurt feels like. Because I was like,
Superman.
you know what? Maybe. I don't know. Like it hurt really bad. But I was just like, what do you do? Because I haven't.
Do I cry?
Yeah, because I was like, I haven't been hurt in so long because we've been stuck inside.
Yeah.
I haven't been hurt in so long. I was like, oh man, is it broken?
Yeah.
It's not broken,
Well.
but it does hurt.
Yeah. So you're telling me you've been inside the whole. You didn't leave for anything? Because I mean, with me,
I left a few times.
Yeah.
But like,
for the most part,
yeah,
just stayed home. Did you get like Uber Eats or Eat Out or anything? Or did you
we
cook
did a few times.
a few times?
Yeah, but when we but yeah, when I was saying I was riding the one wheel, there was a protest coming through on the Beltline.
Yeah.
So me and my friend Cody, we were just like, let's join that protest.
Let's just jumped in.
Yeah, and we just jumped in. We were like marching with them and saying, what was it? No justice. No justice,
peace.
no peace,
Yeah.
no racist ass police.
That's what.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, that's what they were saying.
There you go.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. And then we kneeled for like 10 minutes
Yeah.
of like for silence.
Yeah.
And then they were going to keep going and we were like, oh, we should leave. Because that was like when the curfew was going on.
That's right. That's right. It's dangerous times, man. People got hurt whenever they were staying after. And I don't know if you heard about like Seattle. Did you see that stuff? They apparently the protesters had like a 7-block radius just cordoned off around like the police station, which they trashed and everything. And then like the other day this week, after 3 weeks of that, cops just went in there and just fucked them all up. And within a day, they're dispersed. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're saying that's not going on in Montreal, right?
No, it is. They are marching and stuff like that. They are protesting up there too. They're protesting all over the world.
Right. I mean, like the violence.
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard any.
You haven't heard of that?
I haven't heard any. I'm not saying there isn't.
Who knows?
Not saying there isn't. But I feel like they got things under control way more than we do here.
Got their shit together a little more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I even told my mom, like when my parents came from Liberia and came here, I was like, why didn't you go to Canada?
Really?
Like, yeah. I got real mad. I was like, you should have went to Canada. And she was like, yeah, but if I did, you wouldn't be born. I was like, that's not the point. That's,
You'd be in Canada.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would be up there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it so much, man. That's pretty dope. You're
Yeah.
planning on moving there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Once things like open up,
Yeah.
doing what I can.
Hopefully in the next year they will, but I mean, I don't know. Right now we're getting all these fucking crazy cases. It's been almost doubling every day. 1,000, then the next couple of days 2,000. Now it's 3,500. It's fucking nuts,
Yeah,
man.
that chart you showed me.
It's scary, right?
Yeah.
It's worse now than before we did the shutdown, or like in the middle of the highest part during.
I feel like
the
we need to do
shutdown.
another shutdown.
We may have to. I don't know.
Like, I would be down for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily in the work that I'm in, it wouldn't affect us at all. Like shutting down the first time didn't affect us either.
Really?
Yeah, no. I mean, most of the stuff that we do, the only thing that it did affect us is I work from home now.
Oh, I remember. I'll never forget when the shutdowns and stuff first started. Like right before the layoffs,
Mm-hmm.
a customer came into the store at the spot I was working at,
Mm-hmm.
and he came in like I'm wearing a mask and everything.
You are.
And yeah, and then he's not wearing a mask. And then I was like, oh, is there anything I can help you with? He was like, oh, I'm just looking. And I was like, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, if you come in here, you should have something to do and then leave. Don't just come in just to look around.
Breathing your nasty ass air.
Yeah, like while everybody's dying, you're just out here. So I'm just looking like, why? Go home.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I got laid off.
Yeah, I was sorry to hear that, man. But you've been working on your own stuff.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of like unreleased music.
I want to hear it, man. Let's premiere some right now.
No.
Cut to it.
No.
No, is there not finished?
No, they're finished, but like they have to stay under wraps.
They have to.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you saying that, or your agent, or
It's like me saying it and management saying it.
management? You have a manager?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They just they manage all your tours and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. You big time now, man. Are you allowed to be on my show?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Because then she'd be like, why did you do this without telling me? It's like,
Okay. So then, if that's the case, do you mind doing me a favor?
I'm just kidding.
Just do me just look into the camera, this right here, and be like, "It's all good. I consent to doing this show."
I'm not going to jail. I ain't doing that.
Why would you go to jail?
I'm not doing that.
All right, then you're gonna sign a waiver.
Well, it's too late. We're halfway into it, and I'm already here. I can't leave.
All right, if that's the case, okay. So this show is proof of consent. He's talking. There's earphones. and
Yeah,
there's a
I've
mic.
already. If she sees this, like, sorry.
It's all good. Okay, cool. We'll cut that up for a Facebook story. If you see this, I'm sorry.
You clicked on it.
That's right. That's right. Oh my!
You didn't
God.
have to know.
That's right.
But you clicked on it.
Oh my God! But what are you gonna say, man? I mean, I don't think you're gonna say anything bad or anything. Just telling your story. But you have told me some crazy stuff that's gone on in some of these clubs or some of these performances you were in. What's the craziest thing you've seen?
The craziest thing I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, good or bad?
Both. Whatever you want to share. I'd love to hear it because I remember when I moved in with you, you told me a few things that I thought were pretty crazy.
I want you to give me the premise.
I
and
don't
then
remember. Dude, I've been stoned since then. I smoked too much.
What is the craziest thing? I don't know. They're all so crazy. Now it's like normal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. But were you like the electronic music? Were you exposed to that scene before you started, pursuing it?
Yeah.
So you used to go to like the raves and stuff before?
No. Like, I just like that music. Because I remember my parents got they got the Sirius radio.
Yeah.
It was, or the XM radio. It was like when they were split. When it was
Right.
you either had Sirius or
Or
you had
XM,
XM.
yeah.
Like you didn't have both. But
You're
they,
right.
like-
I forgot that they were separated.
Yeah,
Or
like-
separate.
yeah, like years ago.
Yeah.
And then my parents like accidentally turned it to like a techno station.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's this? I'm like, oh my God, I like this. Like, because it wasn't the same thing that everyone's been listening to. And I was like, I
Right.
like this a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then I got into that because of them like accidentally changing the station or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, then through college and stuff, that's when I was like, okay, I want to do that
Nice.
because you've gone to that show.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
But as far as like the craziest thing, I guess it's like when I first started going to shows,
Mhm.
like because when I saw like everybody doing the drugs and stuff, I was like, what are they doing? Like,
What kind
why
of
is everybody looking like they're chewing on like the heaviest like candy or something? Get your
Wait, what?
Get your nose.
They were chewing on stuff like
because like when you're rolling, you're like like biting hard.
ecstasy.
Yeah, you're biting hard on your jaw.
Yeah.
And I was like, why-
clenching.
Yeah, and I was like, why are they doing that? That's weird.
Yeah.
And then I just kept seeing people, and then their eyes are like so big, and like the pupils are open. Everything. I was like, what's going on?
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
That's heavy. You ever tried that stuff?
No.
I mean, either. I think a friend of mine wanted me to try it, and I either had a little bit or something, and it just wasn't for me. I wasn't a fan of it. It was a bit too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's stuff I will say to you, but not on this show.
What? Oh, come on. Can I have a hint?
No.
Wait, like, are you talking about when it comes to the craziest things you've seen?
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell me? Is there one that you can tell me on the show? An
That-
exclusive. Just the rolling?
Seeing people do that blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was just like, I've never seen, like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, why is everybody like looking that way?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you hear people like, you see someone, and then
Uh-huh.
the next week they died because they did too much.
No
Like,
way.
Yeah. Like,
that
some
happened before?
oh, all the time.
You saw someone and then later learned that they had died
Yeah.
using what they were using.
Yeah. Or like someone telling him it's something and it ends up being something else.
Oh, like getting like
Like, it's like, oh, this is Molly. No, it's not.
it's fucking.
It's fentanyl.
Oh shit!
Or like
That'll kill ya.
GHB or some shit.
What the hell's GHB?
I don't know. But apparently when you take it, you die. So,
So don't take it, kids.
yeah. I don't know. Like, that's all I've seen is like, I guess, okay, the crazy stuff is you'll see someone
Okay,
and 2 weeks later that person's dead.
that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have one that's a little less gloom and doom?
Gloom and doom.
That's pretty gloomy. I didn't know that, man. Is that and so you're saying that's pretty common in the scene, yeah?
I don't want to say it like that, but
Yeah.
I do remember seeing that.
Yeah. Damn. That's
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. But the craziest good thing is like the first time I went to a festival,
Uh-huh.
I guess my first festival was Imagine Festival,
Okay.
and
Where's
Remember-
that at?
it was at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Now it's moving to Tomorrow World's old location.
Okay.
But yeah, when I first went to that festival, I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. This is
Yeah.
nuts. It was like a great thing.
Yeah.
It was great to see like at a major scale of like all that greatness, like the
Whoa.
sound stage and everything. Like you got to go to a
I'd
festival.
love to check it out. Yeah. So what a festival is versus what you do just regular performing is
Yeah,
it just
like-
the number of acts? Like how
Yeah,
many people
it's the
are there?
number of acts and like the scale of like production.
Really?
It's like 10 times.
Lights everywhere, like sound systems and everything like
Yeah, it's like 10 times the amount of production, and it's
Wow.
just 10 times the amount of people, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
But I guess, well, that was one of the good ones. The best crazy thing was when I first played in Montreal.
Uh-huh.
Back to Canada.
Back to Canada.
When I first played in Montreal, and I was like DJing the normal way I would here, but over there, when you switch from like, it's called chopping, like when you have two songs playing,
Uh-huh.
but you like switch back and forth
Yeah.
from one to the other,
Uh-huh.
but you do it in a seamless way to make it sound like one song.
Right. To the music.
Yeah, I've done it before here.
Uh-huh.
No one really cared. Like, they were like, oh, it's cool, whatever. I go up there, everybody's shouting and screaming.
In
They're like,
Montreal.
oh.
They go nuts.
Yeah, they go
He's fucking chopping everyone.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's playing that shit.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
like up there, like they have way more appreciation
That's
for
interesting.
the music. Like,
Okay.
way more appreciation for the music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is something good. That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
I like that.
playing, and then like I remember I was about to go on, and someone like requested to hear one of my original songs. I was like, this never happens
Wow.
ever.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how many songs do you think you'd say you have? Original.
Let's see. If I pull it up
My
here.
God, Mr. Kitty. We should have a Mr. Kitty cam. He's right here. His head is on her laptop. Done with your shit, bro. I'm gonna see if I can take that picture. share
I
with
think it would
you
be like
guys.
40.
Hold up on the camera.
Hold on, I'm gonna get on Snapchat too.
Snapchat. I was just gonna take
Everybody's
a
on the
picture.
phone.
All right, everyone's on the phone during the podcast. There's Mr. Kitty. It'll be on my Facebook and
Can't see
Twitter.
it in my lap.
Follow me at Homie
You
Santo.
can't hold it up to the camera?
I can't? Okay.
I'm asking if you can.
I can. Oh, Lord.
I could, but camera won't.
I can, but I won't. There. Is it focusing?
Yes.
Oh, holy crap.
Yes. It
See?
focused.
He's not having anyone's shit right now, bro. All right, so back to Montreal.
No, that's it. That was the craziest.
That
And
was
then
the
you said
craziest.
how many songs? It says 77.
77?
But I think, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds
Wait.
like a lot, dude. I've never written that many. Whenever I was in a band, I think the most I've ever gotten to is like 30 something. And even now, I'll pick up the guitar and then I'll barely play something, but never enough to really say I've written a new tune. Not in a
Oh,
while.
yeah. Over the whole quarantine thing, I made almost 20.
Jeez-a-loo.
Jeez-a-loo.
Yeah, man. Wow. So what's your process? Tell me the DJing process. Do you...
The DJing process or the producer process? Because they're two different things.
Tell me both. I have no idea what either or is.
Well, DJing is when you do it, is like when you play the songs live.
Uh-huh.
I only have like a few intro songs picked out.
Okay.
Past that, everything is random.
So past a few past your intro tunes, then it just goes to you don't even know where.
I don't even know what I'm playing next, but I just play it like it's all the same genre, all the same tempo, all the same speed.
Okay.
But I play it based upon the crowd.
So, okay, and that's why you have one ear, right? Is to one.
Well, one to like beat match,
Uh-huh.
and then like I take it off to see like how loud is it? Like is it too loud? I mean, obviously there's a meter there saying, hey, this is way too loud or whatever.
Right.
But like I'll take it off sometimes, or sometimes I'll take my headphones off and just jump around with everyone, and then go right back to go right back to playing.
I see. For some reason, I thought that one was to monitor the next song that's coming up.
You can do that too.
You can do that. Okay.
Yeah, it's because you have the queue. You can monitor the next song coming up, or you can monitor if you're trying to have both songs play at the same time.
I see.
So then you adjust it to where they're both in the same time, in the same beat, like on cue.
Right.
And then if you want to go back and forth, you can. Or if you want to double, like it's called double drop. If you want to do that, you make sure that they're in time, and then you have them both playing. The bass cut out in one, but then like they're both playing at the same time.
I see.
But that's DJing. Producing.
So DJ is the actual doing it live technical aspect of it. Right?
Producing is creating the song. Like how when you want sound design done.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like post would be the sound's already made. You're just like placing them. Sound design is like you're creating the sound to place them.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did that help?
Yes, sir. I didn't realize that. Okay, but whenever you write your songs, you're in the producing role.
Yeah.
Right. And so you just make the tune, and the tune is a straight up wave or MP3.
Yeah.
And then that's what you end up DJing with.
That's what I end up playing later. Yeah.
See, I get it. I got you, man.
Yeah.
So even though the songs are random, you've still made the list and put that together.
No, it's all in a playlist.
Whose playlist?
Like
Is it
it's
yours?
just a program called Record Box, and
Okay.
like the songs that you have, you put it in a playlist, like just a folder of
Uh-huh.
songs,
Uh-huh.
and I just scroll through the songs. I'm just like, oh, that one, and that one.
But
And
my
that's it.
question is like, how is it the computer that determines that they're all the same beat?
Oh no, I know the song. Like I know the BPMs of the songs.
That's my question. So you put that list together because you
Well,
know the BPMs.
I just throw the songs in that folder, and I know they're close to the same BPM. Obviously, you can change it with the tempo slider on the CDJ.
Okay.
So like if a song's 140 and you want to play it 145 to speed up the song, you just move the fader, you know.
I didn't know you could do that. So
yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was way more strict, like it had to be pretty a rigid BPM. But you're saying you can just make it flexible if you need to.
Yeah. But like the song itself, I know the songs themselves, so I know which one I want to play next.
I got you.
Regardless of the tempo. Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard them so many times.
Right.
Damn, man. Oh, it sounds so complicated.
Yeah. And just think of that in front of like hundreds of people.
I mean, I've had the performance bug, man. I was in a band myself, and we've played, I think for the most was about 1,000 with the 3-piece that I was in. But yeah, man, it's definitely a different world playing in front of that many people. I wouldn't imagine now doing it, or let alone for people that are going crazy. Is he okay? Is she okay?
Biting my shoe.
Oh yeah,
No.
not cool, Alita.
No.
She loves shoes, man. It's a real problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they okay?
Oh, they're new. That's why I was freaking out. If they were old, I wouldn't care. But yeah, they're good.
Okay, good, cool. You
I
can just
put 'em
bump
in
her.
this closet.
We can put them in there if you want.
Put the dog in the closet?
No, the shoes.
The shoes.
No, I'll leave it right here.
All right.
Dog
if she
in
goes
the
up to you, just give her a little bop.
I
I
don't
already
think you
did.
should just
Right on the snout.
do that,
like that.
on your podcast right now.
Huh?
I don't think you should endorse booping dog, like doing that to dogs on your podcast.
Okay.
Right now.
Let's calm it down. All right. Vote in the comments below. Is it okay to boop your dog if they're being naughty? I think it's
Oh,
completely fine.
You get the same people who don't spank your kids.
You can totally spank your kids.
Throw them off a cliff, bro.
Well,
No,
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
nah, man, sometimes you just need to throw them off a cliff. I feel like throwing that guy off a cliff in the mornings, man. If Mr. Kitty doesn't have breakfast like at a certain time, the meowing is unreal.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude. It's
I'm
fucking
hungry.
crazy. Lord.
Look at him.
He's just chilling.
He's
He's
just,
looking at me like, yeah.
He's-
And camera, you can see the top of his head through the camera.
yeah.
Just chilling.
You can lift him up if you want. Have him purr in the boom mic.
He's not making any noise.
He's like, put me down. Put me
I'm putting you down. I'm putting you down.
It's all good, mister. Lord, today. I didn't want you to, would you have been able to perform live here if you had your stuff? Because you've done that before where, like, now because you're in quarantine, have you done any streaming?
Oh, yeah. But no, I wouldn't done it here. Because,
Why is that?
well, because you need the equipment, and we'd have to bring the CDJs and the mixer and all that.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You can't do it all from a laptop? And,
no,
and then
I
your
don't- I don't do
controller?
that. Mm-mm.
But some
I-
people can do that.
Some people do have controllers. I don't use controllers. All I
okay.
use is CDJs.
Uh-huh.
Well, and with CDJs, the way that works is the club provides that.
The club provides their CDJ.
Yeah, they're CDJs.
What
Like,
is-
so it's like they have 4 CDJs.
What is a CDJ?
It's like a digital turntable.
So the
like-
size of this,
Kinda.
a little bigger.
Maybe. I don't know how to it's a little like around that. And then
put,
it's
put
like
your hands on it like it's a.
and it's kind of like
Is it like this?
It's
Is
like
this
the
how- am I
platter.
doing it
The
right?
platter is right here.
Okay.
We're going to see because no one can see what's in your guys' hands.
I was basically making a joke where I was like, ew, ew, ew. Because that's what DJs do, right?
No, stop it. Stop. But it was kind of like that.
Okay.
And then there's like 4 of them and then a mixer. And all you have to do is just take a flash drive with your music and put it in the
With
flash
your
drive.
music.
And it'll link to all 4 CDJs. So you
Oh.
just go from one to the other.
Why would you need 4?
I like having 4 because some people, you need 2.
2.
But some people like 3 or 4. I like 4 because like it lets me load up my songs a lot quicker.
Okay.
Because like if you only got 2
Mm-hmm.
and say you're going from one song to the other,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you're still scrolling, you're like, man, I could hurry up and find this next song before I miss it.
Uh-huh.
When you have 2, it's like you got to hurry up. But when you have 4,
Mhm.
you can already have it loaded on one of those and just go from here to there. You know?
Okay. So, and they're all connected.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically using them to set up
Like the song is loaded
song
here.
1, song 2, I think that 4. Whenever you're at 4 or like at 4, and you're about to go back to song 1, you can let 4 keep going.
Or CDJ was like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Uh-huh.
and then you have it here, here, and then if this one's about to end, you know you have the next one over here, and then jump.
But you're in the machine ahead,
Yeah,
picking the next tune,
yeah,
controlling what's on the machine previous.
yeah. What's
Yes.
currently playing, and then you're on the next one. You have that loaded,
Okay.
and then like if I wanted to like go around and like dance in front of the crowd, I
Uh-huh.
could do that because I know the next song I want to play is already up.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because I usually do that to like get them more hype.
Yes.
And then they get way more hype and they like that.
Uh-huh.
And then I go back. It's like, okay, the song's loaded here.
What do
Versus when I have 2, it's like it's kind of hard to
Okay.
do that.
What do you do whenever you want to hype the crowd? Like,
Scream.
you scream. Do you have a mic? Are you
Yeah,
like,
you
what
can
up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, and then they like that,
How you doing, fucking Montreal?
and they like that.
Look at that.
They do, and
Yeah.
yeah, I remember like I first did that, and I got like the biggest response. I was like,
No way. That's so dope, man.
yeah,
Wow. Oh, okay. So we've heard about it technically. We've heard what you do, where you've been. What are your goals with it, man?
goals.
Yeah, like, do you want to doing that full time?
It would be nice.
Because you got a good following now. Where do you want them to go and see you? Hear your stuff. SoundCloud, right?
SoundCloud and Spotify. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
how do they find you? They just type your name in there.
just Zubah Zubah.
AH.
Mm-hmm.
Just Zubah.
Yeah,
Do you have a Twitter?
Zubah ATL.
Zubah ATL.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
add
that's-
you
and
right
that's
now,
like
bro.
The Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
The same.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Don't you just love that? How you want it? Like, I do the same thing. I try to make them all the same, and it's taken me forever, but now I finally have it. All right, so it is at Zubah
ATL.
ATL. There you go. Is this you?
Yep.
Follow. Now you have a pretty good following on SoundCloud, right? 10,000.
10,500.
That's so dope. And the I asked you before, but what is your highest view count?
Oh, let's see.
Because you said a pretty fucking crazy number, man. It was awesome.
If I go to all time,
Ever. 1,121. It's over a million. God damn it.
1,120,414.
So you had trouble too. See,
Yeah.
reading's hard, Katie. She's reading fucking Game of Thrones over here.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the new one, the new one, The Clash of the Kings.
That's just the second one. I'm just going through the books on Audible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been liking them though.
Yeah.
She'll have them play in the car while we're driving, and it sounds actually pretty dope.
You send the books while you drive?
On Audible. Yeah.
People
They have
do
a
that,
whole setting
Zubah.
of listening to books on Audible,
Mm.
like while you drive.
He's like, why? When you can dub
If
step.
you want.
It's actually pretty cool. When we were driving down to, I think, go to work or drive to a shoot or something, she played it, and I was getting into it, man. That was one of the first things I did in college was editing audiobooks.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's like,
I remember hearing about that. Everybody was talking about, oh, you got this easy job, just edit an audiobook.
I mean, it was not easy. Not
No,
the cutting part was easy, but the just the doing it, because it's so time consuming. You literally have to listen to this whole thing, and they had a pretty rigid standard.
and if the guy reading the book or the girl reading the book is just boring, I'm just like,
Oh man, oh my god. But there was a couple that were both hilariously exciting
yeah.
and actually rather touching, dude. I found myself almost in tears at the end of one. It was actually pretty heartwarming, but it was an erotic book.
You cried about an erotic book?
Dude, I went in there and I was sitting there and they were teaching me how to engineer. Like, I don't fucking know how to engineer, right?
Yeah.
I'm like a junior at that institute. We know how to cut. But anyway, it was just a single mic, and he set it up for the woman that's in there, and I didn't hear the woman's voice up until we started reading. So she looked American, and I was like, oh, okay, we're about to record her, and he records. And I didn't know the book or anything, but it was an erotic novel, and it was like based in the early or the mid 1800s. And it was like this love story between a girl whose family owns all these horses, an equestrian family, and then I want to say it's like either a rival equestrian family or some outsider that comes into the town or whatever. But like, and of course there's like this huge crazy graphic sex scene, and my day being there to learn engineering, that was the scene that was being read. And I'm just sitting here as the girl talks very open, or like she reads a very graphic sex scene in this French accent. And I'm behind the engineer, and he's recording it, and he's not moving, he's not talking. There are moments where I have to giggle. I'm like, dude, this is crazy what she's saying. And he was super professional, which is, I guess, why.
After hearing about that crazy erotic scene, there's some crazy stuff happening behind you right now.
I bet there is. But
hearing-
yeah. I mean, when I was a freshman doing that one, was listening up audiobooks. But man,
Was it easy? Or you said it wasn't easy?
it's not that it's not easy. It's just some time consuming. So you'd have to do it for 8 hours, and some of these books are like 24 hours long, or
Oh, God, that's
32
awful.
hours long. But
Oof.
but actually, if the story is really, really good, again, I was almost in tears, man. Like, because after this whole erotic sex scene, I was like, well,
You cried after a sex scene?
not after the sex scene, but the story afterwards. Because I was in there for about 6 hours, and the first hour and a half was this sex scene. After that, it was this crazy, crazy dramatic story, and by the end of it, I was moved, dude. I was like, oh my god,
That's funny as shit.
this is the weirdest, one of the weirdest.
Did you get paid for it though?
Yeah, it was
That's
one
all
of the
that matters.
weirder professional experiences of my life. It was wild, man. I got a few others, but that one was weird. Hey, get out of here.
Oh, she just knocked the camera.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Am I in focus?
Yeah, you're in focus. It
Ah.
just wobbled a good bit.
Nah, let it wobble. It's all good, man.
What are they?
They're just fighting, bro. They're just-
behind me. Oh.
They're just doing their own thing.
Around expensive stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, it's on tripods, and the worst thing that they could do is basically just unplug something. That's in my mind the worst thing they could do. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or chew his shoes.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Oh my God, she's going back after him.
Yeah.
She loves shoes.
Jeez, a Lou.
Go away.
Is she bothering you?
Now she's looking at me like,
She's like, DJ for me, Zubah. That would be a weird show. Just to do a performance, and you look out in the crowd, and there's just a bunch of dogs.
that's funny.
Would you do that show?
No.
Not if it was paying well?
Nope. Because that's embarrassing.
Really?
I feel like it'd be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Can't use this.
Yeah. You use a lot of hand sanitizer.
Well, you know what's crazy?
You got me worried about it. I'm worried.
I was when I first started working at Apple, I became a germaphobe because of working at Apple, because like you'd ask people to take their phone out the case. It's like the crustiest looking phone,
Ooh.
extremely dirty, and people would like cough on their stuff and then shake your hand, like after coughing in their hand, shake your hand like it's nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. And since because of that job, I became germaphobe. Not like super germaphobic, but like extremely aware after I touch something, make sure I wash my hands after and stuff like that.
Well, I gotta say, man, with everything that's going on right now, I've been doing the same.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, once this started, I was already in the habit of acting this way, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I was already in the habit of like consistently washing my hands for no reason and stuff, and like using hand sanitizer and using gloves. I remember I had gloves on at the Apple store, and they'd be like, "Why do you keep putting on gloves?" I was like, "Because people are gross."
So you wore gloves at the Apple store?
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't blame you, dude. Whenever this whole thing went down, I scrubbed everything with what's it called? The Lysol wipes and all the food, that the groceries and everything. Just either wash it or clean it, or like the packaging I would wash.
Yeah.
Off with the wipes. Now I'm a little more calm about it, but maybe I shouldn't be.
Yeah. Like I remember what's it called? I would always always wash my hands like consistently, like 20 times a day.
Really?
Yeah, my hands were always super dry by the end of the day. But again, that was a few years ago, before coronavirus.
Right.
Then when coronavirus became a thing, then I was like, well, I've already been in this habit, so like I'm fine.
What's funny enough is I used to do that in high school, man. I don't remember when I first started it, but I think a friend of mine told me, I think I was talking to her or something over Facebook a few months ago, and she asked me if I was still a germaphobe or if I had hand sanitizer or whatever. And I was like, yeah, why? And she told me that I've been doing this since high school. I was like, no fucking way. I can understand, man. People dirty.
They are. It's disgusting. Yeah. It's really disgusting.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Well, I think I'm going to call it, dude. I think we've had a dope show. You feel good about it?
Yeah.
Yeah? How long have you been going?
Almost an hour.
Almost an hour. That's not too bad.
Wow.
Yeah? Is that good with you?
Yeah.
Or you want to keep going? Tell me some more crazy stories about the DJ life.
It's nothing crazy.
Nothing. Everything's normal.
Peer pressure.
Like I said, everything. There's so many crazy things that has happened. It's just become normal.
Yeah. That's how we are now, in this new normal. Well, man, they can find you at SoundCloud.
Yep. Zubah. ATL.
ATL.
And Zubah ATL Instagram. Zubah ATL Twitter. And then Zubah ATL and SoundCloud. Yes.
Yeah. I love that. It's just all the same. That's pretty dope. All right, man.
Management had me do that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, it needs to all be one thing, streamlined, so they can find you.
It's the best thing. It's the best thing. And it's important, man, trying to get out there. So they'll catch you there. Thank you so much for coming, man. I know you're a busy guy. Got to get going to perform. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed Zubah stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Yay.